the young, and the restless. Spoilers shock. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today is Thursday, a beautiful day to just sit back and dive into some wild soap opera drama. Grab your coffee, get comfortable, and let's just get right into it because my head is absolutely spinning right now. And honestly, I am just so tired. I have been covering this show for a long time and I thought I had seen it all. I really did. But the writers just dropped a bomb on us that I am still trying to process. So let's talk about Patty Williams, because ever since Patty showed up again, it has been non-stop chaos. It is like a crazy play, and we need to rethink everything we thought we knew about the Abbott family. Let's be real for a second here. Patty is a completely unhinged woman. She has this deep, dark obsession with destroying the Abbott family, or maybe just claiming it for herself. And it is exhausting, but also I can't look away. A few episodes ago, we saw Patty paying off Dr. Lawrence Markham, and we all know she was behind Diane Jenkins Abbott going missing. We saw the picture of Diane in that white padded cell, Diane waking up confused, holding a letter opener, being gaslit by this shady doctor who might actually be Martin Laurent in disguise, and Patty using that to blackmail Jack for sex, demanding they recreate the magic from the yacht. Gross, just entirely gross. But we all thought this was just classic Patty being obsessed with Jack and hating Diane. We thought it was just a revenge plot because Diane is married to the man Patty wants. But no, oh no. The fans on social media have been speculating for weeks about what Patty's true end game is, and we were all wrong. So it turns out Patty has been desperately searching for her lost son, a son that has been missing for years, and that is the real reason she kidnapped Diane. She didn't just want to torture Jack or get Diane out of the way. She wanted answers. She wanted her child, and she somehow knew or suspected that Jack had the answers she was looking for. I mean, what were they thinking with this storyline? It is so dark and so twisted, but I have to admit, it is brilliant soap opera drama. And then we get to the confrontation. The moment that is going to break the internet. Jack is backed into a corner. He is completely desperate. His wife is locked in a barred room with a psychopath doctor. Patty is threatening to throw away the key, and Kyle is running around Genoa City panicking about his missing mother. Jack has no way out. The lies have caught up to him. So Jack is forced to tell the truth. He finally breaks down and blurts out the biggest secret in the history of Genoa City. And I was literally screaming at my TV screen, whatever. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Jack looks right at them and reveals that Diane is not Kyle's biological mother. Yeah, you heard me right. Diane is not Kyle's mom. The woman who faked her own death. The woman who stayed away for years. The woman who came back and built her entire redemption arc around being a good mother to Kyle is not his mother. And who is the real mother? Jack confesses that Patty Williams is Kyle's biological mother. I just don't know what to say. My jaw hit the floor. How is this even possible? Let's zoom out and look at the bigger pattern here. How did Jack hide this for decades? Did he pay off the doctors when Kyle was born? Did Diane know and just pretend? Or was she tricked too? The timeline is so messy, it feels like a massive retcon that the writers just pulled out of thin air to make Patty a permanent fixture in the Abbott family. But at the same time, it explains so much about Patty's deep, unbreakable obsession with Jack. She didn't just lose her mind over a broken heart. She lost her child. Okay, that sounded dramatic, but you get what I mean. Think about the psychological trauma here. Patty has been wandering around completely unstable, doing terrible things, poisoning people, stealing identities, all while her actual biological son was being raised by her worst enemy. It makes her crazy behavior almost. Tragic? Maybe I'm being too harsh on her all these years. No, wait. She is still a kidnapper and a criminal. But you can suddenly see the pain driving the madness. And the reactions in that room, oh my God. The acting was incredible. Diane was absolutely devastated. You could see her entire world shatter in an instant. She was just standing there, reeling, looking like she had been hit by a truck. Her whole identity since she returned to Genoa City has been about proving she is a good mother to Kyle. She fought Nikki, she fought Phyllis, she fought everyone to protect her bond with her son, and now Jack tells her that Kyle isn't even hers, that she has been raising Patty Williams' son. The betrayal is just astronomical. How does Jack ever come back from this? He has been lying to his wife for her entire life. He let her bond with a child that wasn't hers and never said a word. Who actually believes this is going to end well for their marriage? Jack and Diane are done. There is no coming back from a lie this massive. And then there is Kyle. Poor Kyle. The guy has been through the ringer. He thought his mother was dead for years. Then she comes back from the dead. He finally forgives her, builds a relationship with her, defends her against the entire town, alienates his own friends for her, and now he finds out his real mother is the town crazy lady who poisoned his ex-wife Summer. I mean, come on. How is Kyle supposed to process this? His life is a complete lie. But the most chilling part of the whole scene was Patty. While Diane is crying and Jack is looking like a broken man, Patty is just overflowing with pure, unadulterated joy. She doesn't care about the destruction she just caused. She doesn't care that Jack's marriage is over. She just turns to Kyle, tears streaming down her face, and pulls him into this massive, desperate hug. She finally has her son. She is hugging Kyle, and Kyle is just standing there, frozen, completely in shock. It was so uncomfortable to watch, but so compelling. So what does this mean next? I have been staring at the screen too long, trying to map out the fallout. First of all, Diane is going to go scorched earth. Once she gets out of that padded cell and recovers from the shock, she is going to destroy Jack. She might even team up with Victor Newman at this point. I mean, last week we saw Victor wanting to use Diane to get back at Jack, cook leaf. Now Diane has the ultimate motive. Jack stole her reality. And what about Kyle? Is he going to reject Patty? Probably at first. I mean, she is a criminal. She is holding the woman who raised him hostage. But Patty is not going to give up. She is going to demand a relationship with her son. And honestly, Kyle has a history of being manipulated by his parents. Will he start to feel sorry for Patty? Will he turn his back on Diane because she isn't blood? And we really need to talk about the biology of this. If Patty is the mom, when did this happen? Jack and Patty were married way back in the day, but Kyle was born years later. Did Jack steal Patty's eggs? Did they have a secret rendezvous? The writers are going to have to do a lot of explaining to make this timeline work, because right now it feels like a first draft that they meant to clean up but never did. It is clunky, but it is also exactly the kind of massive, soapy twist that keeps us tuning in every single day. I really want to know what you guys think about this. Are you buying this retcon? Do you feel sorry for Diane, or do you think she deserves this after all the lies she's told in the past? And how is Tracy going to react when she finds out that Patty, the woman she has been interrogating, is actually her nephew's mother? The Abbott family dinners are going to be incredibly awkward from now on. Honestly, I am just drained. This show takes it out of you. I need to go lie down and process the fact that Patty Williams is a mother. I will be back tomorrow with more updates, assuming my brain hasn't completely melted by then. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.